able to hopefully.
Also, the amount of chatting that NA does.
Help work around
Oh, look at this. Elbow is reinforced off, actually, from Parabellum.
Some of the intel.
So when you're playing the situation of the Maverick Thatcher ban, we are seeing, you would need to go into Electric and nade above the default plant spot to nade that jammer, to breach the wall, essentially. Which, Wichita Wolves are fully capable of doing, if they want to. But most teams, of course, do extend out into elbow. These guys extend to meeting instead, playing hatch open for fallback possibilities. We've seen this in CL qualifying EU, actually. Same thing.
They have like the mute.
I'm a big fan of extending out like big tower tier 3, try and like contest the drones, the entries. Because if there's a guy playing tier 3, you need like 2 or 3 or 4 people to like easily deal with that guy. You can't just have one guy go big tower and be like, hey guys, I got big tower control. Need a ton of help.
Well, you already see one Jackal ping coming out as they're trying to get some of that.
That's pretty nice.
Map control here.
They're holding kitchen too, dude. Holy fuck.
Take as much of that as they can. They've actually taken a little bit here.
They're everywhere.
Not too bad. We got Forrest again.
Literally.
Coming up on these stairs again. In proximity.
I assume both server hatch is open and meeting hatch done.
We saw where he came up those white stairs. Except for this time.
That way you can be like, you can be safe, you can be comfortable, but you can still get back to side.
He does take a bit of damage. However, in the meantime, it's Mohis getting taken down by Pengu. And that's a pretty good start for the defense here. He has no damage.
We just watched the Astralis game, and watching Astralis and then watching Parabellum and the difference in how they play together, even though it's the first round, it's like almost night and day difference.
I would say this is
People have like a clear purpose, a clear goal, and a clear thing they want to achieve. And then it was like Astralis was just like running around doing stuff, not breaching walls. And it's so hard to keep track of Parabellum, like where they are. Like, look, now Cass is bottom white. Like, what are you gonna do?
Huge difference in playstyle you can see.
You've lost almost every single drone, and you've lost 3 players.
Parabellum here being really aggressive.
And they're everywhere.
Yeah, great trade there. Like just basically baiting for spirits to get the kill.
Now we fall back. Come on, now we fall back. Let's not swing. Whatever, he wins.
Basically showing
discipline
right away, in your face
wasn't had,
leaving,
but the round
not giving you
was won.
You can see the bit before all the team had a lot of their.
Everybody's like, it's 1v4. I can peek, but it's like then it's 1v3. Then it's 1v2. Then it's 1v1. Then you lose. Is way too strong of an operator, gadget-wise, to justify giving him a better weapon, right?
Yeah.
Interesting setup.
Boom.
It's not something that you
no
typically
boom.
see from teams.
We saw this in the previous game as well, playing small tower in Europe. It was in the G2 Team Valor game. The difference is there is nobody from Wichita Wolves on this north window. So he's just gonna move backwards into the safe room, and he's just gonna waste further time and resources. And just swing out and get a kill, why not? As I know off the board. And even if he dies now, Penguin that is, not me, but Penguin, he has done more than what you could expect from him. Burned utility, wasted so much time, even gotten a kill, and he's still not dead yet.
Especially when they lose Forrest right off the bat as well.
See this? He's toying with people.
I'm
about to do it. Honestly,
now they're gonna be struggling
oh god.
There we go, nice spray right under the elbow.
I'd love to jump out. Just like sheer on Sigma male aggression, right? Oh, come on, Reed. What are we doing? First of all, that window is held vertically, and second of all, it's a third for Penguin. Single-handedly holding small tower tier 2, and the round is over. It's so hard yet so simple to take this in control. And the only thing that Wichita Wolves messed up was that nobody was on the north window. One guy on north window, and this could have been avoided. As they nade him in the beginning and force him backwards, one guy on the window hold the cross. Either you die to the nade, or you die to the guy holding you and you win. That's it. Boom. North window.
Penguin, do your best. Like, get us one. Get us
no north window, no win.
Try to do your best to but yeah, we'll go ahead and take a break.
I think something that some teams don't actually do enough, and it was actually Reaper. You guys know him. He spoke about this, and I think that it's like he was the one to kind of talk about it a lot. Is that you have these? I think he called them mini executes or mini games in the in Siege. And the best example of like this mini game or mini execute is like Yellow Stairs Consulate. You know, the flashbang timing with the nade, grappling, holding the angles from Skylight. Small Tower and Big Tower Oregon is the same thing. It's like a mini execute you gotta do to clear out this player effectively, efficiently, quickly, without losing 3 players, right? And a lot of teams, I don't think they practice for it. Because Siege as a game in custom games, it doesn't really give you the compatibility to do it, right? Because you gotta load up the server, reinforce the walls, you gotta play like multiple defenders. So essentially you need like 8-9 people in a lobby, and it takes a long time. But you should be drilling it. It's like, it's not very time efficient, like it's a lot of waiting and setting up. But let's say you only need 4 attackers for that round, maybe 3, right? You need 1 guy to challenge a nade and flashbang the first window. You need 1 guy on north window, and you need a 3rd guy to hold the big tower window so you don't get shot in the back. So also you need 4 attackers, and you need Jaeger, Wamai, and the Goyo, so 3 defenders. So you need 7 people. That means 5 players, coach, analyst. You can do that. I don't think most teams actually dry run it by the looks of it. It doesn't strike me that way, you know? If you're struggling that much and you forgot the north window, you clearly haven't been dry running it, or you're just very forgetful. Because the north window is so important. If you're on north window and you forget to hold the big tower window, okay, fair mistake maybe. But forgetting about the north window to begin with,
they're definitely finding a lot of utility.
I don't know, dude.
Now. That's definitely
Getting box 3
North window
control,
onto kids?
and then
No,
pushing
so
that towards
north
the
side of
There's a lot
small
of
tower,
teams
right?
that will get that box 3 control, and then
So
they'll
you
start
have,
leaking out into the
if
hallway,
this is
they'll
small
die to a
tower,
pillars guy,
you
or-
got the window
or they'll die
here,
from somewhere else,
door
and then they
here,
lose all
shield
the
here, he
advantage
plays
that they
here.
just got.
North
They do a
window
really
is
good job
this
of
window,
grabbing Freezer,
right?
waiting,
Here.
and then making
So
sure
what
that
they did was that they
secure the rest on the front side and
flashbanged,
getting the
naded,
island. Sometimes
and they
planner,
got rid of the
sometimes the round
shield.
descends.
When they did that, it's a Goy shield, it's fire and whatnot, right?
worked out for them last
And this
round.
guy walked in
Something that
here.
just didn't come down to gunfights,
Even
but
if there's no
understand.
matter what shield it is, you have to juke the
Like-
nade,
like
right?
you said, good control, good
When he walked
attack
into
on that.
here,
Very
this
solid
window was
overall.
closed.
Now they've gotta go
Not
to a
even
different
shot,
box
nobody
fight,
was
but
there.
we saw this
So he
last
just
time.
walks in
Brought
here,
across,
he vibes,
delay on
then he
the top.
swings,
They
kills the
also
guy,
have
walks
been
back.
bringing,
Then a minute later,
maybe some
the
slight
thermite
factors
walks
towards that
around,
from the same.
goes
The
there,
one
opens the
thing
window,
there's
almost
interesting on
dies,
the
jumps in and
official ult
dies.
side is for once Mohis is not bringing
They should
an
open up the
anti-tank
north window
player in
at the
some
same
guys.
time as this
Frank, the
window,
first to
flash
fly
a
here,
nade, and this guy has to either fight or fight or get naded.
But yeah, Mohis
That's how you
is
want to do it, right?
interesting
It's very
to see him
simple.
playing a different
And
sort of
the reason
roles.
why it's
He's going to
risky
boost
is,
his team
yeah, it's north
itself
window,
as a-
is that the big tower
takes a little bit
here,
of damage, so
you can
that's
see
gonna
the north
pay
window
off.
from
They have
tier 2,
Flores
tier
as
3,
well, though, to be able to try and clear a
right?
lot of
Or
the
from tier 3 you
utility
can
that
at
there is.
least. So you need to have a guy covering
playing a little
north
more
guy,
passive.
so the big tower guy
They've
doesn't
gotten
kill you.
one kill,
So you
to
need
start things out, give themselves a
2
chance
guys
to
on one
feel like
window,
they need to play
2 guys
overly
on the other
aggressive.
window, and the 5th guy can be like small
Just
tower
waiting for good
door,
opportunities, waiting
or
for big shot
droning,
wolves to get a
or
bit
whatever. Because you need
inside,
flashbangs,
no
nades, and 2
those
guns
run-outs
active.
happen,
You need 4
as you
people,
can always drive that drone right on through,
essentially.
open up
Because you
the
don't want to
window,
have the guy
get
holding the
those
angles with you
wolves,
throwing
put
flashbangs,
some
because
additional
then
pressure on
you have
Spirit.
timing issues, right?
They're not
So it's a
really
4-man
sure
job.
what,
Same with big
Shaw's
tower.
idea
If there's a
was,
guy
but it
hiding
sounds
big
really
tower,
good.
look at the
Wolves
jumper,
have
look at the
back
fire,
to
look at the
Joe.
gun. Pengu
Reed's
gets
able
taken
to
down. This
capitalize on it,
bird
which
has
is
no
actually a
wings.
huge relief for them.
It
I
is
think
indeed a
that's
penguin.
huge mistake by Penguin
You
to
cannot
give up
fly.
that control. But
Same with big
they
tower.
took
You
tower
need to
control, and now they're
have
rotating it over to a
at
master or
least 3
something, what
people.
you saw when
At
Orc
least 3
first came
people.
out, and it
4
really
is
worked
great,
for
3
teams.
is
So
okay,
they
5
stopped
is
doing this
amazing,
kind of a
right?
take.
You
I
cannot
think
clear a
that
guy
once
playing tier
that-
3 with 1 or
that
2
they're able
people,
to get that kill on
realistically
Penguin, they
speaking,
now have
unless
the-
he just like
the
swings and
master
dies.
side, and I think they can try to push further
Seems to be taking a while to make
Like
a
I wouldn't be
decision.
surprised
Good
if
to
they
see-
did
good to see
if they
decent
did
play,
beat
plus the
Exet
extra heart rate
personally.
boost,
I also
by giving
think
two
they
of
remind me a little bit of Kovana
more of an
in the way they
effective
play the
option.
game, to be
Yeah,
honest.
he's got
like
one of
seeing
the
Lax
best
in
Because
skins
they're
in the
doing
lot.
stuff that I wouldn't classify as like super
SSG
common, basic, boring
That's
setups on their
what matters.
defenses.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're
Give back
playing
Lax
Zero on
is
Oregon, which isn't again super basic or common, right?
Zero, not on
So they
anything.
kind of remind me of Kovana.
But, overall,
And
we'll
I
see some
think
differences
fresh
here.
blood in
We'll
Pro
see
League
kind
is
of
always
being
good.
played on,
Bringing
which on
some
the side by Mohis.
innovation, some
Mohis has been the
differences.
best passive
Oh,
player, as I
melted.
said.
I was
I knew
praising
as
your
soon as I
team, and
said
now
that
you
he
showed me
was
that
going
isn't
to-
deserved.
Like it's like the reverse Cassidy
Sloppy
for
drone and
Minnesota,
entry
so good for
combined with
him
some bad
picking
timing.
that up early. He's still got his,
So now they know
guys
Ella's gonna lose up
guns
top.
blocked
How do
for
they deal with it?
a moment's
Because
notice.
they had a guy lobby
So
door,
he gets
so that
the
was
kill,
really
yeah,
good
those
from
little
them.
guys, well, there's goes
Having that
one
guy
kill,
lobby door
trying to set it
ensures
up.
that this
That's
Ella has
interesting.
no
He's not
way
using
down.
any
And with
for
them
the
going
base
small
building,
tower for
which
their
is
own
also
clear, they
really
also
good
know
that he gets
he cannot
that
go down the
initial
white
kill,
stairs.
and
He
they're
can
not
only
going
be
to
an
win.
attic,
Obviously, he
or
knows
he can
that
be
this other
here.
guy's going to be taking
Ella's
the
weapon on
lead.
long distance gunfights, very, very hard,
Unfortunate for
although she
him that
almost did
he's-
get the
he
kill.
loses that one. I mean,
And it's
that's
a 1-for-1
obviously the right
trade.
play.
Not
You're
bad.
waiting for
Not
that
terrible.
charisma to go off, and then you
They
use
lost lost in
Penguin to get
drones.
the kill.
They lost 3.
Good job by Penguin to be
It's
able
okay.
to kill him, and they got the Finka, and he's gonna probably be back at full health before they execute.
Definitely knew what he was doing. Penguin actually going to use one of the hard breaches as well. And he's got one here for this hatch also. So a great utility,
Positioning
like,
wise, they're
Pengu
organized. What I mean
2.0,
by lose how they play
should
those
open those packages
positions.
back in
We had a
the
guy jump out of
second
tier 2
of
last
line,
round in a 5 versus
opened it
5.
out pretty well. It gives them the
Yeah.
opportunity to use those X arrows on things like freezer walls and stuff like that.
I mean, you could
So a pretty
you
good
could use the
position
term
overall
lose.
for the attack, despite the,
I
the
think
one-man
it's a
loss on
mixture
either
of
side.
playing
This is
dynamic,
losing on
but
the Yana,
I
but
guess you
damage
can say
is
they play
Parabellum
dynamically,
can
but
do
they
okay
have
without
loose
it.
positions in the sense
Defense
that
provides some
it's
defense.
not like Team
Pengu's
Empire
the one
or
really
Vitality back in EU where like they need a player in this position and that position at all times.
You don't see a lot of
They'll have
that.
like a general gist,
Yeah,
like a
it's-
general
it's easy in
foundation,
this
but
space in
they're
attack
not
when
afraid
you're
of
not
like
sure if
straying
they're gonna
off
hit
those
front or
positions.
back. You'll catch the shield operators usually trying to move them back and forth. And
They also have
they're
pretty good
basically
aggression
guessing,
when they
you know,
need
which
to.
side that they should be
They
coming
just
from,
don't
and
swing unnecessarily.
hopefully Wichita Wolves can figure it out. They're clearing out on the pillar side and basically giving them
Liquid
room
beats
to
NIP
basically make
7
their
to
own
Villa and
mistake, and they're
therefore
gonna
won
try
the
to kill
Latin
them when
Grand
they hit the
Finals
bomb
3
site
maps
here.
to 1.
Well, definitely setting up to do so 45
One
seconds
dude roaming
left.
like a demon, then everybody else is kind of on site. Yeah. And that's the difference between
Got one grenade
Parabellum
left.
and Vegeta Wolves, right?
Possibly
Parabellum
some
roamed with like
flashes as
3
well,
or 4
not entirely
people
sure.
in
They're
like in
not in the
Union.
worst position.
Vegeta
However,
Wolves,
Knight
they
is
had
gonna be
one
on slow
Ella
to
running
start
around
lane
with
a
no
little bit
support
here.
whatsoever.
Um,
Speaking of no support, it's a 1v1 gunfight. It's a potato face from both parties. But eventually one guy does fall. 20 seconds left, no smoke canisters left, and also no C4. Which means they can actually plant default now that elbow control has been gained. Oh, but the wall bang and the wall bang! That would have been a sick triple for Montage, by the way, if he got the third kill there. Would have been absolutely beautiful. Coulda, woulda, shoulda planted, but didn't. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but didn't. But there aren't really a lot of female teams, and there aren't that many great female players for a mixture of reasons, right? One is that it's a very hard scene to grow in as a female. Harassment, yada 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 yada. And there's a lot of females playing on guys' teams. A lot of issues there. The female leagues, they have started in more recent times, but of course the skill level is not the highest, which means that practice is limited. Is that a Thermite bug, by the way? The wall didn't open, right? Yeah, the wall's closed. Yeah, it's bugged. It's bugged! Someone fix the game! Oh, the timing! Spirits, you're about to meet your demise! Oh! JK, one-shot headshot, full swinging, Ella weapon, doesn't hit anything. Why is this guy playing Ella? He hasn't gotten anything done with it so far. He got one kill, to be fair, but the weapon just sucks. It sucks. We have kitchen control, guys. We can plant. We can literally just plant. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Trying to find out where these people got through at.
Oh, the nade is so good.
And he's stalling really
It's such a good nade. It buys so much time.
Get in and plant on kitchen side, hopefully. Yep.
Oh, but they don't plant the flank around. What happened?
Okay.
Why didn't they plant earlier?
Well. Yeah.
What took so long?
He basically they were able to get all the way through on the kitchen side, and then they knew this, so they went to go plant in kitchen. But instead of taking the fights into CC, wrapped
You have a lead
all
on.
the way
Oh,
around
come on.
the kitchen door.
Come on.
Okay. That's kind of creepy, right? But
yeah, something about having the elite skin.
Yeah, so smart to not take those fights into CC because I think the grenade and everything.
Admins, no, bro. What is this?
Was really smart. He wraps all the way around and gets the kill.
That is illegal.
Because it did look at the time that it wasn't.
Do I like Valorant at all? I want to try and get into Valorant.
There's a chance we might get a rehost if there's a decent kind of bug. Not sure.
Like, I kind of want to try and get into Valorant, but I feel like I'm not gonna like the game very much.
I like getting the weird creep.
I played it for 1 week because I was playing that Twitch Rivals tournament,
Yeah, overall that was,
and I got platinum ranked in that like couple days I played.
A lot of trades, a lot of
But
rotates, a lot of people.
I don't know.
Having some
The game's also very casual to me. I feel like it's not hard to be good at Valorant. Like obviously, like being a pro player is hard, but I feel like it's pretty easy to get like high rank. If I can get plat after 3 days of playing, I mean, can't be that hard. I'm pretty bad at FPS games. Wall's still bugged and almost year 7. There it is, dude. NA pros complaining. Games dying. LOL. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 6 Invitationals 2022 qualifier. And the very people that are playing in it are saying the game is dying.
About it around afterwards, like you're trying to win a game and
Oof.
trying to get, you know, qualified.
Aim is all you need in Valorant? Yeah, but my aim sucks.
Kind of.
My aim
Yeah, I
sucks.
mean, what's the point of talking about it? You need to focus up with your team.
Also,
focus
I hate the
on, like,
movement in
making sure
Valorant.
you're droning
Like,
here
you're so
and, like, getting your
slow.
drone in a good spot. So it's kind of childish, and I don't really understand why he's
There
doing
it is.
maybe they'll
Lycan
take
calling
that
out as
gives,
childish. There it is.
Wichita Wolves a chance to
Tell him,
push up.
Lycan.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell
You
them that they're
gotta focus up,
clowns.
Obviously, that's a big round. Freak like kept them in that round. It looked like, I mean, so we saw that their the wall bugged on stage, which is unfortunate. But honestly, they made a really good play, and I think it was S guy. He got into kitchen and he got into CC and he got map control for his team, and they were able to come into kitchen. But Freak made an even better play. He wrapped around. He was able to stop the diffuser from going down, and they were able to clean up.
Lycan's got it.
So good adaptation, honestly. By
I mean,
TP,
the wall shouldn't bug out, and you know it shouldn't. Oh, look at the run out! It's gonna be a double. It's gonna be a triple. Woohoo! It's now you type good night in chat right here. Good night.
We saw the first
Just
time
make
that
them
these guys
so
played. He
angry,
tried to make a
right?
play just like that. When the
GN.
door opens, he tried to run out or just take a peek out front door.
So
and he got
mistakes
killed,
were
and I
made.
made fun of him for it.
The guy
Once
droned,
again,
the other guy
door
repelled,
opens
and the
he
third guy
runs
was
out,
clueless.
gets
Nobody
sprayed.
held the
So,
angle, quad kill for him, and it's
Yeah,
almost a
that's
flawless
Bobo's,
round. It's a quick
smarter
one.
than me in that case, but good round for him. and
Woohoo!
As far as
To be
like,
fair, the
momentum
wall
goes, you can
should
really
not
start
bug out
feeling
in
it
year
swing
6.
for Wichita.
The second
I'd
that
like to be
wall
seen,
doesn't get
but I think
opened, the
Parabellum
round
more
should
than
be
Wichita are
rehosted in an
really
instant.
motivated.
Unless it's like
Like
a
when
1
Wichita
versus
is second
5 or
on
like a,
rounds, they
2
like
versus
pile on
5
hard.
or whatever, like an
So,
unwinnable round.
I mean, Parabellum needs to stop the
But
bleeding. Like,
the
quick
fact that they had to
for their
play
themselves.
that round through with no rehost, it's fucking bullshit. I'm gonna be honest. It's fucking dumb.
To, like, recollect themselves, 'cause
If I was an admin, I'd be like, yeah, rehost, pause the fucking match, go again.
then
Like, it's the
that's
first
just-
wall.
that's tilted.
It
Has to
can't be
not get
defended. Like,
tilted
it's
by a
fine.
round.
Like, it's not a big deal.
Can't not get
Yeah.
tilted, at least for a moment, right? Because you gotta do is take 2 rounds now.
On the other hand,
Yeah, and
I don't know
we're
if
on, like, the defensive
Parabellum,
side,
because
and
imagine you're
obviously we
Parabellum,
all kind
and
of
one of your players
think
is
that
like
Oregon is
talking in
more on
chat
the
a lot,
defender side.
saying the game
At
is
least in
dying.
NA it is.
The vibes are
You
probably
even up the
down,
ball
you
game,
know?
It doesn't matter whether or not
Yeah,
you
one
win or
guy
not.
just
When
rage
you
typing
wake
on his
up by
keyboard going,
5,
game's
basically
fucking
0-0,
dead, year 7
you're
wall
on the
box,
you
stupid fucking
signed up
game,
together
happens
and
no
you're really
elite
good
skin,
with
blah
your
blah blah.
roster.
Then you have the other guys, hey guys, yo, let's go for this take. And this guy's like, the game's fucking dead. Blah, blah, blah. It probably doesn't set a very nice tone. I know that sometimes Fabian would get angry, and then, the mood would get down a little bit. And then some people are like, hey guys, let's go, woo! And then it's like, shut up. It's like, oh, okay, sorry, Vibes are important. Morality are important. Morale is important. And you have this one dude who's like being pissed about the game's state. Mid-game is probably bad. As much as I've complained about the game, I haven't gone on a tantrum. In scrims I have, if anything. Been like, oh, this fucking sucks. I can't hear this fucking guy. He's like silent vaulting, nading, C4ing, and we're losing rounds to it. I'm like, this is fucking dumb. But in a Pro League match, or like an Invitationals qualifier, do it after the game, maybe.
So
You know?
really do not want to lose any of these nade players early, right? Because they have a lot of utility they have to
Doesn't
clear.
benefit anybody.
You do not want to
Can't
be
change it.
losing those guys before you can get some of that at least pushed. But the pushback from Wichita Wolves is keeping them from getting anywhere
Twitter's
near
for?
cycle.
Yeah.
They
Twitters
will
was
actually
screaming
do
into the ether.
utility clear work. Again, these aggressive
Like,
teams-
this game sucks! And then, like, you just hear the echo of other people. Sucks, 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 sucks,
Good luck
sucks.
hunting these wolves.
That's
They
Twitter.
managed to catch one, though, with that grenade. So
But
no
mid-game,
one down early
gotta
is gonna
focus up.
help.
Yeah, the big
Buckle
thing
up, focus
is
up,
This kid's take,
keep it
like I
up.
said, I didn't like their attic master takes from either of these teams, so I'm really glad that
Why
they
not have
did in the
chat
big window
off during
take.
Pro League games?
Not sure
I'll tell you a
where
fun
the
reason for
call-out
why.
was from, but
Ubisoft
Parabellum's doing a really good job
removed
of
the
isolating them
option
from
of
the
having
side.
all
Their
chat
job is to
disabled
get this
for
guy
custom
out of
games.
big window or
I'm
right
not
under
even
this
kidding.
plug,
You
and then
cannot
try to
have the
get
chat
jump
off. At
and
least back when I
basically
played Pro
plant
League before I
over in that
retired.
corner
You
and be
couldn't.
away from the kids' window.
I always
deal with
played with all chat
Freak
off my
here,
entire
he's
career.
low HP,
And at some
basically
point, a year or
yeah, he's
two
gonna
ago,
drop out, and now he's
they
gonna give up
changed
the
it
white
so that
sticks,
you
so Wichita
always have
Wolves
chat
still have
on
trouble
in
here.
custom
Still win
games.
the round, but
You have
it's
to
a lot of work.
personally mute people on the
Got
scoreboard
7 seconds they have to
if you
play.
want to have no
They
chat.
lost one more player here due to Melted, who actually usually doesn't do so. The
Fun
great
fact.
round is actually doing pretty
Because
well.
that's why I never
Coming
type
off the
GG and
bench,
good luck have fun,
Bill,
because I never have chat on, like when I play Pro League.
looks like
But
there
they
we go.
changed the
Cleaning
rule
up,
a year or two
pushes off,
ago
and then
when they
potentially
changed the
bring us,
scoreboard
I think,
with the
again,
mute thing.
close to a tie or a overtime here. If
Yeah.
they tie it up. Now,
Oh.
of course, so we're either one round away from overtime.
Wouldn't you need the chat to
one
call for
round away from a
rehosts?
win.
No, the rehost is
This
called
is
via
a
your
aggressive
coach,
here for Parabellum.
usually.
either they
Or
close
you can
out,
also
or they have to
just
slot
have one guy with chat on, because there's always that one guy that types in chat, right? Like Fabian always had chat on, for example. But if you have a bug, you gotta usually sometimes tell your coach. He tells the admin for you, or because Ubisoft doesn't want you to type in chat as a bug. They don't want people to see that there's something going on that it shouldn't be going. Like, oh, the wall isn't open. They don't want you to type it in chat. That's why the chat often isn't showed in Pro League. Often you gotta go through the coach. The coach is like on Discord or Teams with the admin and can be like, yo, admin, we got an issue here. Then the admin has a clear with his superior, and it comes back down to the coach. And then coach will say rehost or no rehost, right?
And the fact that they're able to win that round and now put kind of Wichita on the back foot
Yeah.
while they're the attacking team is so important.
I mean, as a coach, especially a team that's
So yeah, fun fact. That is why chat is always on. And it's a problem. Because muting people requires a conscious decision. And kind of like admitting defeat. Whereas I always have the alt chat off, like for 5 years straight. Like I never have it on. And when they changed it, I actually got tilted. Because I would forget to mute sometimes, and somebody would type in chat, and I'd be like, this dumb fucking idiot. I don't want to see him type in chat, you know? Even my teammates, I don't want to see them type in chat. I want to believe that they're focusing. So, if I forgot to mute someone, I'll be tilted. Like, this is stupid. Give me my alt chat setting again. I hate when people type when you're playing. Unless you're playing cheaters in ranked or something, like, you can talk shit all you want, but
that's a place where you
save
really
the
can't let
to
another
trash
team
talk for
dictate
before or after the game.
Right.
Like in interviews and stuff.
Well,
Not
they're
during.
going
For
for a
this
little bit of
tower
slow
tick
round.
again. Yeah, it's very
Yep.
slow.
I don't
opening
like
up,
seeing
and
it.
they
Like
give
the whole
most of
good
the
night
tower
thing,
control
I don't
for
get it.
free, which last
Like,
time they
haha,
came
good
out
night,
was
and then like you get
that
first
episode, we
rounded, or
didn't
like
see
you're
them
like
get,
on
like,
bottom
until
4 team.
early on,
Like, yeah, good
so
night,
not
idiot,
getting
you
that
suck.
and
Like,
kinda
what's the
getting
point of
over
talking
there,
trash?
said,
You're literally
that's
garbage
when
yourself.
these attacks work. If
Right?
they
Like, I
are
don't get
able to
that.
get into tower and
If
they're
you're the
able to
best team
rotate
and you're winning,
to where
you
they're
can
winning
talk
the
shit all
next
you
in their
want.
big window
But if
or
you're
match
barely
side,
making
they
ends
can
meet
do it
yourself,
without losing anyone.
do it for fun in
It's a good
interviews or
sign for
something.
Parabellum. They could still
Makes a
win
lot more
this.
sense.
They've just got to try and clear out Reed from this corner. They kind of know he's going to be there.
Like, if you need to
Look around,
destroy your
use
opponent's
control,
mental
they know Reed's here.
mid-game
He's
to
gonna
win,
stay in
then
position.
maybe
He's got
just
the
practice
shotgun.
more
He
or
knows he's
something.
got the
Like,
shotgun, right? So
it
they
shouldn't be
know
that necessary.
He's going to be playing this angle because there's of sound to keep it in position.
That's
but
like
also know
how
where
I
it's
see it.
close. Now they're just looking for an angle, hoping Wichita Wolves will play a little aggressive and peek out.
This is actually so plantable. Big window. It's actually so free. I'm not even kidding. You flash, nade, jump in, you can plant left or right hand side. The only thing I worry about is wide stairs. It's actually free. Wait, you have Kids Repel, it's free! Big window is free. Kids Repel covers wide stairs, the other guy covers the guy repelling, and then you can plant. Nade comes out as soon as they execute. They're in, they can plant. Yeah, it's easy. It's so free. Where's the plant?
Yeah, they've taken
Kool-Aid.
full big window control, and now it's really up to Reed to
Where's the
stop
plant?
bleeding over on this side.
Hold F!
If they can, it's soon Kool-Aid's
Is
gonna
this
be
not the
able to
bomb site?
do it.
Guys, you have Kids Repel. Just hold F. There it is.
They might be able to hold this off. Kool-Aid actually goes for a plant attempt. Has to get off of it as Eska gets killed.
Where's the
Elko
plant?
trades it back onto Eska. Gets a second one onto Melted. Looking pretty good for them to win here.
What?
However, Kool-Aid trying to bring back his position.
Oh,
now,
he
though,
knows. He reads
somehow
it.
wins that
Oh,
fight.
the
Should not
Puletos.
win three. Do not give
One
him a
health,
third one. What are
please.
you doing?
Scream.
You need
Oh!
pre-fire. How do you
They
lose that?
actually,
Three
I
people
kid you not,
all peeking
they
at
could have
you.
planted 35 seconds ago, but they weren't holding F.
I just don't understand that.
And then it comes down to a 1v3. Holy shit, you suck. Can't even win a best of one. Oh, not. Here we go. Here we go. Dude, you guys can't even fucking plant, you dumbass. Jesus. That's what I mean. Like, how about you hold the one button that matters, F, before you talk shit? You know what I mean? Like, they're so fucking bad. Like, now I get tilted. It's like, you literally have... I'll go back in the VOD. I'll literally go back in the VOD. You have the perfect setup, and you don't even fucking realize because you're so bad at the game. You have everything covered. They played it so well until they didn't, right? Here we go. How fucking bad are you, Parabellum? Let's see. Hold tight. Maybe your coach should watch this stream too. Free coaching. Please load. Watch pro shit talking tier 2 team. Hey, listen. It's true. It's true. It won't load. They have no way of losing this round. Literally no way of losing. They had everything set up the way that I would like it to be. They even had the guy covering the Kids Repel player beautiful. I can't load it. It just doesn't work. I'll go to paint. I don't care. I'll find a way. Paint. All right. Let's draw kits. Oregon here. So we have kits. We have the hatch here. Half wall. Boom. Window rappel here. Bang, right? Attic rotate here. Boom. You have kits door here. Right stairs here. Going down. You have this wall that goes out. You have this wall. You have this fucking bed. Wait, something's wrong with my dimensions here. What is this again? Wait, my dimensions are so off. Wait. Hold tight. Backtrack. We gotta do it from this angle. Kids rappel here. Right? Kids rappel? Boom. White stairs door. Here we go. That's much better. White stairs up. Right? You got big window here. Got this thing in the middle. Boom. Hose. Wall with holes in it. Right? And then you got kids door. Boom. There. This is the setup. They have kids rappel here. They have a guy holding the green hallway window here for this. They have one guy attic holding attic window, which means this guy denies all of this. They were already in here, safe area, no angle, and they have another guy covering here. This guy, Kool-Aid, who's talking trash, is not holding F for 35 seconds straight when he could. And it comes down to this guy dying, this guy dying, this guy dying, and this guy clutching 1v3. Because he refused to press the one key on his keyboard that mattered. It's actually free. And I'm only tilted because they talk shit, calling the other team bad, when they didn't recognize the position that they were in. Which is so obvious. Right? NA players, man. Gotta spend less time in the chat. See, I was liking Parabellum. I like their gameplay. I don't like their players. It's fucking stupid. I'm gonna tell the admins for NAL that I'm gonna be attending to take the chat off these guys. That is so silly. That is so silly. Great team. The way they play the game, their strats, they're fun to watch. But they're terrible to listen to in chat. Absolutely. Absolutely. They must have known that he should have been planting. The whole attack was built around it. No, the strategy was amazing. Like, it was actually a really good attacking strat. The only way he could get shut down was like guys C4ing bottom wide, which almost happened. It was great. And had they not talked shit in chat, I would have never brought this up. Never. But since they did, I will too. Yeah, the replay is actually here. There's a clip of it.
Read though, they might be able to hold us off.
It's just Twitter quality, which really sucks, right? This really sucks.
You can't.
Well, you see here.
Soon Kool-Aid's gonna be looking to plant.
This guy swings for no reason, right?
You can't.
So this is actually after the fact of how much you can plant safely on your close right in this corner. Hobo, Kids has no angle. Trophy has no angle. White guy has no angle.
Yeah, it's soon Kool-Aid's gonna be looking to.
Then this guy swings for no reason. Not only that, but they spend all this time waiting.
Ooh, Mohis.
Then Kids
nice
Repel dies after, I believe.
Damage in the process between him
Shortly
and Reed,
after.
though. They might be able to hold us off. Kool-Aid actually goes for a plant attempt. Has to get off of it as Eska gets killed. Fofo trades it back onto Eska.
And then it comes
Gets
to the
the second
1v3.
one onto Melted.
This doesn't show the 30-second of them waiting to plant.
Looking
But
pretty good for them to win here.
I don't know what this Twitter quality is, by the way. That's horrendous too. Would I not say it's okay to trash talk if you think it's going to give you an advantage? It's just silly. It's just silly. And also, there's different kinds of trash talk. Fabian, in my opinion, does trash talk correctly. First of all, he does it before a match and in interviews after, right? He doesn't type in game like, you guys fucking suck. He would type, how do you lose that, if anything, right? Like, how do you throw a 1v5? He wouldn't say, you guys fucking suck, you're so bad. He would never, not in game. So there's like respectful trash talk, like the game that we play, right? And then there's just being a dumbass. And Parabellum were being dumbasses. They weren't being respectful competitors. And they were trash talking while they were throwing. While they were playing poorly. run out, triple kill, nobody held the door, didn't plant the last round for the longest time, failed to capitalize on kitchen plant on the rounds before when the wall blocked out on stage on meeting defense. It's almost like they got mad that they started losing, so they started talking shit to take out their frustrations, and then somehow they still ended up winning because, well, the enemy team did throw, right? It wasn't funny, it wasn't exciting, it wasn't like, oh, good burn. It was just like, you're being a dumbass. Somebody take this guy's keyboard. That's my honest take. And this is why Ubisoft normally doesn't show the in-game chat on broadcast, because this doesn't benefit anybody, right? Not a single soul. If you know them well, it's different as well. Melted was on Vegeta Wolves for a year, so it'd be different than if he was typing. Oh yeah, like if I played Fabian in Pro League, me and Fabian would talk mad shit in chat, but we have history. Everybody knows we have history, right? Fabian be like, oh, you fucking boomer, how do you miss that? He's like, like whatever. I'm like, that's funny. Like, that's actually funny. But if we go back in the VOD, it's just like, you guys are so bad. You're trash. Okay. They're friends with Cheetah Wolves? Yeah. And what does that mean? So if I'm friends with someone, I can just say really bad things on a public stream, look like a clown because I know the other opponent thing. I mean, especially because like they're all no names, with all due respect, which means that the viewers doesn't know their situation. So unless the casters, which this is a community cast that I'm watching, unless they're sitting there explaining, oh, these two teams, they know each other very well, so this in-game banter is just a showcasing of friends having fun. It doesn't look like it. And even Lycan, the coach of SSG, was telling the viewers how big of a clown Parabellum were for how they were behaving in in-game chat. He literally said so himself. So you have Lycan, one of the most respected coaches in all of Siege history. He's up there, right? Calling Parabellum a bunch of clowns. Being immature little kids in chat. Crying about a problem that they can't solve. I mean, it's a bad look.